Hello and welcome to Game of Box Office. This analysis will be about Inception. As always, let's begin with some statistics. Inception was released July 16th, 2010 and ran in theaters for 175 days until January 1st, 2011. It was produced by Warner Bros. With a budget of $160 million. Inception made $62.7 million on its opening weekend and $292.5 million total in the USA and Canada. Combined with the $532.9 million from overseas, the movie grossed a total of $825.5 million globally, placing Inception 16th in the USA and Canada and 46th globally. While that is already quite impressive, we have to consider another important factor. Inception is completely original. It is neither a sequel or prequel, nor is it a screen adaptation of a true event or written material. Generally, if a movie is based on something, it already has some kind of fanbase supporting it. Of course, there was some kind of fan base due to Christopher Nolan being the director and having scored a huge success with The Dark Knight. But that does not compare to the kind of fan base pre-existing material builds up. Take Twilight for example, a movie that grossed $140 million on its opening weekend. Without the much loved books, the movie might have grossed only $30 million. Inception, on the other hand, managed to do well just through quality and smart promotion. Taking only such movies into account, Inception would be in the top 10 domestically as well as globally, and that without adjusted numbers. In fact, let's take a closer look at how well the movie would be doing with today's ticket prices and 3D fee. If Inception would have been released in 3D, the additional revenue would amount to about $56.8 million in the USA and Canada and $85.3 million overseas. With adjusted ticket prices, we can add another $16.1 million in the USA and Canada and $29.5 million overseas. This leads to the conclusion that in today's environment, Inception would have grossed $1,013 million, $365.6 million domestically and $647.7 million overseas. Again, all sequels, prequels, remakes and screen adaptations aside, Inception would have placed third in the USA just behind Avatar and Star Wars A New Hope, and second worldwide behind Avatar. This is an enormous performance and one of the most interesting and impressive box office runs of the past 5 years. What can be said in conclusion? Inception followed the huge success of The Dark Knight and grossed large numbers in the USA and Canada as well as overseas. With adjusted numbers, it even places third in the USA and second worldwide. Although movies like Finding Nemo, The Lion King and E.T. would theoretically place before Inception, all of those had the 3D re-release. In their original run, they all had less success than Inception. Furthermore, Inception had an insane 4.66 multiplier, which could only be achieved through the incredible positive criticism. Not a single weekend did the movie's revenue drop by over 50%. Even Jurassic World did not manage to do that. With all those factors taken into account, the Game of Box Office team rates Inception with the grade A-. Our upcoming analysis will be about either Mad Max Fury Road, Star Wars, A Phantom Menace or Green Lantern. We hope you liked this analysis. Like this video and subscribe to our channel, as well as follow us on the social networks listed below. See you Friday for the short analysis of Inception. Bye bye.